Hello, class. Hope everyone's doing well. We are through the first couple weeks of the semester, so I appreciate everybody's keeping up with the reading and watching the videos that were created. And then again, I provide the PowerPoints as well because again, that way it's to me sometimes having a PowerPoint's a little bit easier to follow along. So because again, you have the book reading plus the PowerPoint plus the video, so you kind of get an idea of with each chapter, what I think is important and what I'm hoping that you're learning from each one of these chapters. So. Um, just a couple things that I wanted to bring to your attention for this week. First off, I was very happy with the class introductions. Everybody followed the assignment perfectly. You posted your information, and then you responded to at least two of your classmates, and I appreciate that. So that assignment, as long as you completed it, as well as the week one assignment about where you did the two interviews, as long as you completed it, you got full credit. So starting this week, obviously, we're going to look at it a little bit more in depth, and I'll be grading a little bit closer. But I wanted to kind of give you a couple tips. And I've already looked at the posts that are on this week's discussion board, and I'm very impressed. Those of you who have already responded, obviously have done a great job of following the assignment, which is obviously you respond to the question yourself, and then you respond to your classmates. And again, the one thing that I really look at especially when you're responding to your classmates, is that you're not using one and two words, one or two short sentences, saying, hey, John, loved what you wrote, great article, and then you post that. That won't suffice. You need to be able to analyze what they had to say. And if you see in the assignment, I say, between, a couple hundred words, what I don't want you doing is just saying, hey, John, great article. I agreed with you. I wrote something similar, and then post that, because usually you won't get credit for that. So, I really want you to be able to respond to what they said, and usually between, 7 to 10-ish sentences, you can usually respond that way. So, but again, most importantly is that you make sure, again, I'm not concerned so much about the length of what you're writing as opposed to that I want to make sure when I read what you wrote, I want to make sure that you actually responded to one of your classmates. And usually with these, you'll do it twice. In a perfect world, you would do it on different days. But I want to make sure that everybody knows that when I'm grading that's one thing that I'm looking at, is that you're not just doing a quick response to, that doesn't really, add to the conversation. So, just make sure that you pay attention on the assignments when it says when you respond to at least two of your classmates, that you're doing it by at least, a couple hundred words and giving me some information that I know that you listened and responded to them. So far, everybody's done great with that, and I really appreciate that. But again, I always want to bring it up because every semester I always have a couple students who try to, I'll say, get away with just doing those real short responses. And again, you won't get credit for those. I want you to get as much credit as possible, so make sure whenever you're responding, you're following the assignment very clearly. So that's one thing. The other thing is I'm posting the information about the course project. The course project is split up into three different things. There's a checkpoint 1, a checkpoint 2, and then the final piece of the project. And again, they're done the first third of the semester, we do checkpoint 1, kind of the middle part of the semester, we do checkpoint 2, and then at the very end, we do checkpoint 3. And I'll be posting those throughout the semester. So I'm posting the information for checkpoint number 1. So you'll have that and you'll be able to, it has the due dates, the amount of points that it's worth, and what I'm asking you to do. Essentially, throughout the whole course, you're going to be creating your own kind of mini compensation plan. And that's done in 3 parts, and each part will be explained. So by the end of the semester, you can actually say that you created your own compensation plan. You'll be able to select a Fortune 500 company and that has tons of information out there to guide you. So you'll have all the resources that you need to do this assignment. Again, make sure you do the assignment alone. This is not a group activity. It's all individual based. So, I don't have a problem if you have classmates that you want to talk through strategy, but make sure that you do your own work. That's what I'm going to be looking for. So, I'm also going to be posting a couple of past papers from students from previous semesters who have done this assignment. I do one that's a quality paper that earned full points, or at least is very close to full points, and then another one that just kind of skirted around the assignment, didn't really do much, and got a very low score. And the reason why I do that is because I want to be able to let you see, the things that really impressed me, the things that really I can tell that the person did the work and really took the time to understand what the assignment entailed. So, and then again, another example of somebody who just probably did it the night before it was due and just put bare minimum information, and obviously that person didn't get a very high score. So again, I want each of you to do really well. So again, I'm posting these as examples. Obviously, make sure you don't copy and paste what they wrote. Obviously, that's plagiarism. You don't want to go down that route. But again, I wanted to at least give you an example to give you something to work with, essentially. So those are the two things. As always, make sure you're keeping up on the discussion boards and anything else that I post. You've been a great class so far. I'm looking forward to the rest of the semester. And as always, if you have thoughts, questions, or comments, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. So have a great rest of your week, everybody, and we'll talk soon.